Hi, this is Raghavendra, an English teacher. Today, our topic for ninth class is humor. Humor means playing some jokes and making others laugh, making some fun of them. Now, here the topic is the snake and the mirror. The snake and the mirror. Generally, if you look into the mirror, we generally enjoy our beauty. For only enjoying the beauty, not exactly for that. Okay, parting our hairs and applying some makeup to the face. This is what the general use of a mirror to the people. Now, this lesson is written by Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. Okay, in this lesson, there is a doctor. The doctor, after completing his study, he came for a practice with a meager income. That means he is in the initial stage of his career. Now, he is having a very less medical practice because he just started his practice, so that having a very less income, that is meager. Meager means very less. Meager, a word is used by the writer here. Meager means very less income he is having in the dealing of his career. Okay. So, one day, when he came to his room after having some dinner at outside restaurant, he came to the room. There was a little traffic of rats in and out. That means he, along with the rats, shared the room. So all the rats are there inside, sometimes outside. So when he came from the restaurant in the evening after having dinner, he entered the room. So while opening the door, there is a sudden sound he heard from the above top of the room. From the roof, ceiling. Generally, there are some sounds usually come when he was there in the room, so that he just ignored the sound, what it is exactly. So because the rats also there in the room, so expected some rats are moving in and out, so that the sound came, so that he ignored the sound. Okay, now he just changed his dress, he put off his coat and having some dhoti, he opened some book. The book name is the Materia Medica. The book name is the Materia Medica. As a doctor, he has to gain some knowledge by reading some books like these, medical books. Okay. Now he just sits in the chair before the mirror. He just keeps the book on the table. The table has a little lamp and a big size mirror just beside that. Now he sits in the chair. He opens the book. He started reading. Suddenly, while reading, he looks into the mirror. Unexpectedly, he had to look into the mirror. Now he was thinking inside, okay, am I looking handsome? So he got a decision, he got a thought in his mind, that is, he had to maintain every day he has to shave and growing a thin mustache. Mustache means what the gents usually have. This is the mustache. So he wanted to shave daily. Okay, maintain thin mustache, and there is another earth-shaking decision, that is to smile, to maintain a smile on his face regularly. Generally, we laugh in a big manner. The smile to wish others, to greet others, we get the smile on our face, so that he took a decision that every day he must be in a smiling manner. The face must be in a smiling manner. That is his decision while looking into the mirror. So, okay, immediately he took some comb and parted his hair. So he thought himself that he is looking very handsome in the mirror when he looked into there. Now, he got another thought to maintain this makeup, because he is just a young man as well as a doctor. So next thought is he wanted to marry. As he looks very young and beautiful, handsome, he wanted to marry. The decision came into his mind to marry. Then he thought of some goal. Generally, we need to think about the girl while getting married. He also thought about some girl who is having a good medical practice and earning more money, that wife, his wife, the girl he wants to marry should be looking fat, because if he makes some silly mistake, she should be very fat, because if the doctor at any time in general makes any mistake, she should not be able to run after him and catch him. Okay, he looks like a sprinter. That means he is very greedy person. He looks like an athlete, very slim body. So his wife should be in opposite manner, should be very fat. He thought himself like that when he looks into the mirror. Okay, when he makes any mistake before her, in front of her, then she should not be able to run after him. So that this type of thought came into his mind that his wife must be very fat. But after the lesson, God willed otherwise. When his friends after this incident, in the last of the lesson, when his friends asked him, "Doctor, is your wife fat?" He said, "No. What I think, my wife should be very fat, but God willed otherwise. His wife is a reedy and a slim, having a little slim body, just like an athlete." Okay. Now, while reading this book, Materia Medica, there is a very sudden big sound just back of his chair. He did not care about the sound again, because the sounds are very usual, because the rats are running in and out, so that he just ignored the sound again. But now there is a sudden sound, just like a heavy rubber tube fallen from the roof, a dull thud sound. This is what actually snake came into the room, but he ignored the sound. Okay. After a few seconds, the snake suddenly crawled onto his back of the chair, came onto his shoulder, it wriggled over the chair and coiled his hand. It coiled his left arm above the elbow. It is very paining to him. When the snake coiled his left arm above the elbow, it started aching. Now, the snake spread his hood very, very close into the doctor's face, above 4 inches away from his head only. Just in this gap, the snake was set from the chair. That the doctor now he started thinking in his mind, if the snake bites me, is there any medicine in my room? There is no medicine for such snake bite. He started blaming himself, because there is no any type of medicine for snake bite in his box, in his briefcase. So that he started blaming himself, and he thought about the God also, because he was, as an end doctor, he is little bit proud or arrogant. So he started blaming himself for not having the medicine, as well as he started praising the God. Here, why he praised the God is, the snake came over there, but now to reduce his arrogance or the pride what he has as a young doctor, as a handsome young doctor, to reduce the pride of him, he started praising the God. The God thinks about him that he has a little bit of pride, arrogance. Arrogance means Telugu, pogaru. So now he started blaming himself for not having any medicine in his box. Okay, slowly, after a few seconds, the snake suddenly turned its head and looked into the mirror. Now he thinks about the snake. This might be the first snake that looks at his beauty in the mirror. Generally, the snakes or any other creatures might not have any look in the mirror, because there is no possibility they look into the mirror. Generally, we people look into the mirror because we get some makeup and everything. These type of creatures have no time or no facility to look into the mirror and enjoy the beauty. But now there is a chance for the beauty to admire its beauty by looking into the mirror, by leaving a gap from the doctor's body. Up to this incident, before the snake turned its head, when the head was very 4 inches away, in the gap, the doctor just sits like a stone of image, an image of stone. That means he did not jump, he did not move, he did not cry out, he did not make any action. There is no action in his body. Everything looks like a stone. That means with a small, not a small, very big fear, with a very big fear, he just kept his body very just like a statue. There is no movement in the body with a fear. Now when the snake turned its head by looking into the mirror, by admiring its beauty, the doctor suddenly thought in his mind, that is, he started thinking how to escape from the situation, from this dangerous situation. Now when the snake turned its head, he got a thought in his mind to jump over from the chair. Now he gets off from the chair and runs into the yard by opening the door of the room. He ran and ran for some time and reached at his friend's house. By that night, he slept over there in his friend's room, and tomorrow with his two friends, he came to the room. To his surprise, the room was completely empty because some thief had removed some of the doctor's items in the room. So just there is only a vest which is the doctor hung to the wall, that is his vest. It is very dirty. That means he used 1 or 2 times. It is an insult to the doctor by leaving this. He thought himself why the thief had left this only the vest and removed all the remaining things. He feels about an insult to him.